Well, good morning, guys. I am going to do a morning one again. Um, Try not to yawn because I don't have my coffee. It is a little chilly. I have my winter gloves on just because it's, a little bit of a chill. So, trying to keep my hands a little warm at 60 miles an hour. And these gloves are horrible. Like I said, I got to get a new pair. I started looking around. I found a few at like $70. They were like originally 120. So I may just have to break down and, squeeze a little money out of my wallet and get them now before the winter comes when they jump back up again. And say, I don't know, maybe September, October. But yeah, it's going to be a beautiful day. The mornings are a little chilly, but the afternoons are absolutely gorgeous. Mid to high 70s, low 80s. So it's worth the little chill in the morning. I don't mind. Just got to throw the base layer on and wear the jacket. Let me see. Topic of today. What can we do for topic? Probably visibility. That seems to be a lot of people ask me, is this more visible than on a motorcycle? I guess it's a little bigger. It's not so thin, but a motorcycle, you're able to move left and right to get in the rearview mirror of somebody or get their attention. This thing, you're pretty much stuck behind them. And when you're next to them, you're like lower than their side window. So the blind spot, you got to stay out of the blind spot when you're driving down the road. Do not drive at the back wheel of anybody, in the other lane next to you. Either fade back a little bit to where if they do cut over, it'll be close, but they're going to miss you. And I try to see if I can see their face in the mirror. Look in the mirror if you can see their face or whatever, which most likely will be looking down at a phone. But if you can see their face, they could probably see you. It's like that thing they say with tractor trailer drivers. If you can't see the driver, they can't see you. So I try to do that same thing. But yeah, so I do not ever drive by the back door or back wheel of a car. I make sure either speed up and get past them or fade back to where if they do change lanes without seeing me or looking, it'll be close, but they won't push me off the road. Bright clothes. I was going to go all black on my Ryker. I like that color. I like the look. I like it all blacked out. I think that people that are doing that, that's sharp. That is really sharp. With maybe just a couple little accent colors on the brakes or shocks or something like that. But for visibility, being I use mine in all type of weather, rain and all that, foggy weather, I want as much visibility as possible. That's why I have gone with the neon green jacket and my helmet. Even when I ride without the jacket on, I try to have a brighter shirt, like maybe one of my running shirts, which is like a bright orange or the greens. The neon colors is my running shirt, so I try to wear one of them if I'm leaving the house. If I'm coming from work, I just have my regular t-shirts on, whatever I happen to be wearing. Luckily, I don't have to wear a polo shirt. I can, but it's not needed. So I just wear a regular t-shirt. I'm not going to tear up expensive shirts or get them dirty or whatever. Tear them up as in you wear them out, washing and drying them all the time. And I just wear a pair of cargo pants, so I can't really wear anything bright on the bottoms. I think I might throw one of my cycling vests. It's like a work vest, but it's real thin. The neon green cycling work vest, kind of Velcros. I might throw one of them in the back. They roll up to nothing. They'll roll up the size of smaller than a Pepsi can. So I may roll one of them up, just throw it in the corner of the bag, and then that way I can throw it on if it starts getting dark at night. From behind, all people see is those two red lights in the fender. So I would like for them to be able to see a little bit more than that, something with some kind of reflective striping and something, where they can't say, hey, I didn't see him. I don't want that ever to be said. He wasn't wearing bright enough clothing, or I couldn't see him. So that would probably be my next thing I throw in the bag. What else? I have to do a video on mount. I have the mount for the dual bags. I do not have the actual bars that hold the saddlebags on, the solid ones, because I don't know what I want to go with, so I'm not going to spend the bars, the tubes that the shad, I think they're called, bags. They're 20 liters each. The bars with the bags is like $320. And if I'm not going to use them, and nobody's going to buy them, I'm not going to just purchase them to show you on a video. Sorry. I wish I could. But I'll give you an idea. I will show you the mount, show you the brackets in a picture, how I'm going to mount them on there or would mount them on there, where the bags would sit. I may do it anyway because I'm going to go on longer trips, planning on it over the summer, so they will come in handy. But I'm more of the roll top duffel bag style, and I've got a mount for that. The same mount under the seat, but it will accommodate either style. The kind with the straps that go over the back seat or underneath the back seat and then hang on each side, like the duffel bag. And then to keep it from swinging in, it has, two mesh cages that hang down, or not like plates, like honeycomb plates that hang down to keep it from swinging up underneath the seat. Gives it some kind of back support, keep the saddlebags outwards. Or you can put the metal bar with the shad hard case on either side. So it'll accommodate either side, either one. And I'll show you both of those. I'm more likely going to put the honeycomb plates on each side because I'm more of the duffel bag, roll top, waterproof style. I like that look on this bike. For one, it can stay flatter, and two, you can, adapt the size of the bag to whatever you're putting in it. It's not one size, and if it's smaller, it bounces around in there. If it's too big, it won't fit. The duffel bag, I use them on my bicycle, and that's what I'm used to using, is the roll top bags. So that's about it. This part of the road is real boring. Just coming down the road, and I don't want to bore the crap out of you on this, so I will edit it out and get back to you after I get up the road here a little bit. So, okay, talk to you in a bit. Alrighty, I'm back a little bit closer to work. Cut out all that highway. It's just long, and you're going to listen to just me babble on, and I know that's got to get boring, so try to cut some of that out of there. Yeah, the problem is, one problem I have is I ride into the sun because I head east, and I ride home west and head into the sun again, so you have that blinding sun. So that's just one problem I got. Other than that, it is an enjoyable ride, easy, very little traffic. But you guys seen this before. People still have the signs out there. It is a beautiful morning. So anyway, visibility. Yeah, I would wear the brightest clothes you have. I mean, if you want to look cool and everything else, that's one thing. But if you want to avoid people pulling out in front of you or cutting over on you because they didn't see you, maybe you blended in, your dark colored clothes or whatever, then you're going to have to deal with that. I prefer to be seen, and they're not that bad looking. I mean, it's bright colored. This thing's kind of sporty, like a roadster style, so it's not bad. A cruising bike like a Harley or a nature like that, like a Vulcan with all the black and chrome. I would say, yeah, bright green jacket, it's going to stand out a little bit, but if you go to any of the classes and all, they teach you, that the visibility and your safety is number one, unless you just want to act like a daredevil and live on the edge. Then I guess you could just go with the all black outfit. But that's it. That's why I also went with the red. They had the yellows and all that, and I was thinking, but I thought that'd be too much. The yellow bike with the jacket and the helmet, I think that would look kind of silly. My opinion, just my opinion. So I ended up going with the red, so I could do more with the red. A lot more accessories were with red, even though I'm ending up having to paint most of my accessories because they're not out there yet, in color. And then I have somebody I'm talking to now that will do 3D molding, the 3D molds, and we're going to make a USB charging port for a around the speedometer. So it'll be all molded in as one instead of one separate. So, all right, here I am, and you know the deal. I got to turn the camera off, but I would like to thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I love all the comments. Keep them coming. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.